I know where we need to go.
Back to the shack. Welcome back once again to the Shack Smack. I'm your host, Matt Struve.
Yeah! Boo!
Alongside me, my co-host, Michael Bailey.
What's going on?
And, of course, as always, now we're going to have our sound guy, Derek Wansmus.
You know, I was expecting more of like on the bass. All I do is win.
Yeah. And we have a special guest today.
Oh my god!
It's Paul Shackboom.
It's Paul!
Hey, I'm 0-2, and I'm proud.
And he's proud.
We really heard the news today about Antonio Brown. We're like, hell yeah, Paul.
We gotta get Paul on. This is perfect.
We already knew he was coming, actually, so he was kind of forced to do it anyway.
It's really worked out for us.
I am just so excited.
It's so much fun.
But thanks for tuning in.
We also have a lot of debates going on later on in the show, which is going to be great for quite a bit of you, actually. Especially like those bottom feeders. So you'll have fun
Those
listening.
bottom feeders.
Hashtag Parkway Drive.
Nobody knows what that is, though.
You don't know the song Bottom Feeder?
I don't know the reference, Paul. I'm sorry.
Well,
I know it.
you're two co-hosts too, so.
Well, all right, whatever. He's not even a co-host. He's the sound guy.
What band?
So this is season 3, episode 3 already.
We got another one.
Wow.
I can't believe we keep putting these out. I'm so
Thanks
excited.
to you guys.
Yes.
No, we try.
We try our best.
Patreons.
Yes, make sure to donate to our Patreon at Michael Bailey and Matt Struve and the sound guy.
Sound guy, baby.
All right, well, everyone really wants to talk about these week 2 matchups. I know I do anyway.
Weren't they something?
But let's...
Not really.
Yeah, I know some of you. Actually, all 3 of you probably don't even want to talk about it, but I do.
We can all move on. I don't want to hear about this at all.
Whatever. Let's look at these losers and these winners in the week 2 matchups.
No. Damn it, Derek.
This is the sound guy? This is the sound guy we hired.
We're moving on.
How much are we paying this guy? Oh my god.
Let's go. Derek, you're fired.
All right. Well, week 2 matchups. We're going to look at the first one that was kind of, we called the toilet bowl. And it did not disappoint.
It did not. Both under 100.
John Dolan versus Bezic.
Oh, man. I don't even want to look at this lineup, and I'm not right now.
Holy vomit.
I will now. This was 2 worst weeks this week, right? All playing against each other?
Yeah. We had...
They got under 100.
These next 2 matches we're going to talk about were debatably the 2 toilet bowls of the week. But we're going to look at John Dolan and Bezic first.
Shut your mouth. You guys know these guys practice in the mirror? Come on. They're both in the bathroom just staring at each other.
Screw Amy the Cone.
Ridiculous.
We usually do it on the ground in the bathroom, so now everyone knows. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Dick.
Mercy.
All right, so plain and simple, they both kind of suck.
Oh man, yeah, you guys did have a worse week. I didn't even know scores, Paul.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. But this is one of the 2 toilet bowls.
Yeah.
And I really thought that John Dolan was going to win this one. I think we all picked that John Dolan was going to beat Bezic.
We all swept that one.
I think it was because of the Thursday night blues type of thing where we saw the future and we knew what was going to happen.
Yep. It gave us that like drunken goggle kind of thing with the fantasy football aspect of it.
What was that?
Football.
And
saying now.
Once again, I just want to remind everyone that we're doing this on Wednesday. We don't get them out until usually Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
But
we see the future.
We know the future. We are, elite
51ers.
Football minds.
We took that title over.
We needed to do it on Wednesday too because we needed to go to Area 51. So that's where we're probably right now when you guys are listening to this. By the way,
it is pretty cool.
Just keep that in mind.
It's hot.
Also, keep in mind that the Twins game is going on in the background, so if we yell at all about baseball, I don't want to hear it.
All right, move on.
Right. It's the bottom of the 8th.
We need to win this game. We need to win this game.
Derek,
all right, that's enough about baseball.
Man. No, I'm just kidding.
Is there any comments that we want to make about either team about this matchup?
LOL at Cam Newton. Jesus.
LOL at Cam Newton for sure. I think Cam Newton is straight garbage, to be honest. And I never want to admit that because I always like Cam. He's always a great quarterback. But man, is this
He's always a great quarterback?
He's been a very good quarterback.
Not really.
Are you kidding me?
Are you high?
He went to a Super Bowl. He's been a pretty good quarterback.
Not a fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, because he ran the ball and scored touchdowns with his legs.
And he's past that point in his career.
He was like that for a couple of games. Or not a couple of games, a couple of years.
Couple
but now,
years.
in the last few
Say,
years,
like
no.
5
He's
years.
been,
Yeah.
Ever since his rookie
He's
year,
not even that old either. We're talking about like
He's not even 30.
yeah. I remember watching him at Auburn. I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Oh, we were in college. His freshman year. I remember this. He's
Well, like
He's
8 years
good.
ago now, I
He
guess.
was good.
I don't know.
It's been like I figured it was like
Something
8
like that,
years,
yeah.
something like that.
Running
He's
the ball
getting
too much.
old. He's
Getting hit too
He
much.
can't run anymore. He doesn't have very many receivers. So, I mean, I don't know.
Both teams just have a player that absolutely just did not what you would expect.
Yeah, I think actually.
Alshon Jeffrey going down.
Right, I think
Like that was
Alshon
just-
Jeffrey by far for this whole week was the backbreaker of this entire matchup.
Yeah, I agree. It sucks because John Nolan loses by 4 just 4 points, just period, 4 points.
Yeah.
Alshon would have easily gotten that.
Easily.
I'm sorry, John Nolan. We all picked you, actually. We swept you last week. We have actually the picks last week, so we can kind of go over that as well. But
I didn't.
Paul was not here, so that's the only reason he didn't.
No,
I
I
think
wouldn't
he
have
would
picked
have
you
gone with you. Sorry, Bees. Wait, no. I mean,
on you.
way to go, Bees. You got to beat
Bees.
the worst player, debatably, one of the dirtiest players in the league. Way to go.
Yeah.
We're moving right along.
Don't get too high on that one.
We're going to move right along to the other toilet bowl.
The one
of
we
the-
called.
Talking about Bailey and Struve's matchup?
Hey, we both scored over 100.
Yeah.
I only
Let's-
lost by 13. Fuck you, Paul.
Yeah. Like,
I'm
I mean,
going home.
Paul,
I know where you're getting at. What are you getting at?
I just,
Actually,
when
less
you
than
get
this, 12.
above like 110, just let me know, okay?
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
this weekend. This weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
If I don't get over 110, trading every player to Dylan Fisher. So
no.
Doing it. Stop that. Let's talk about you and Dylan Fisher,
Yes, Dylan. I don't have faith in your team, champ.
Yeah, champ. I don't have any faith in you.
champ.
The QB's great. Heck, you have 2 QBs that are great.
Just so great.
And I feel like you're going to want to trade the other QB to like everyone in the league probably.
Don't ever try to trade me this morning like you did. Jesus, that was terrible.
Oh, man.
Man, he's working everyone. He's working overtime. He's got a full-time job now, can't do the podcast, so he's got more time to just throw trades out to people.
Yep.
That's what he's working on.
You contemplated one.
I didn't
Because
really
I talked to Dylan
contemplate
about
it.
Oh my
talked
god.
Oh, yeah.
You
Inside
traitor!
information.
I did not.
Let's talk more about
I
this
didn't
real quick,
trade it.
Derek.
I
What
didn't-
did you hear from your sources? Dylan.
My sources with
Did we
Dylan.
get a Packers jersey?
No.
All right.
Good final for you.
Yeah.
I didn't trade with Dylan, so just let's leave it at that.
Get you a Packers jersey.
But Burb, I'm kind of a little bit irritated at you, sir. So you know why, punk ass. Burb. He's got 3 quarterbacks.
He's an elite football mind.
Doesn't-
Man, leave him alone.
Yeah, he elite football mind that deserves to be in the bottom. Just like the rest of you elite football minds, in the dirty. That's where you need to be. John Nolan is taking up a spot.
Yeah, he's just covering.
Dylan, you're probably right around that area too, by the way. All right, inside information, but yeah, way to go. Patty Mahomes, 4 touchdowns, 443 yards, picking up where he left off last year.
Yep.
Wow. Ben Roethlisberger I think is going to hurt Juju, but he ends up getting still 84 yards. I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. Freaking Josh Gordon now with the news that Antonio Brown's not going to. But
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about
Talk about that.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
hot
baby.
topic right there.
Hot take.
But your team just doesn't do anything spectacular. Chris Carson fumbles the ball, and then it goes to what's his name for the rest of the quarter, I think.
Rashad, whatever.
Penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
And that's what hurt Carson a lot, but I still think he's going to get the full workload next week. And Pittsburgh has actually a good run defense. They did well against Sony Michel week 1.
Yeah.
And they kept Carson pretty bottled up, and then they forced the fumble too. So,
We'll see.
Paul,
New week,
there's a
new
reason
problems.
why you're one of the dirtier players.
But I'll also say this real quick about this matchup. If Dylan doesn't play Mahomes, you win and he looks really shitty.
Yeah. Well, if he played Watson instead of Mahomes, he really does. He only scores
solid.
70 points.
Yeah, right?
Holy shit.
So that is quite
Champ.
the...
What's going on?
what's going on, Shane? But I get the matchup play, though. I understand Jacksonville not playing him. So, I mean...
Yeah.
And against Oakland, so I guess he never would have made that decision probably anyway. But that is also a huge gap in what could have happened this week if he was ballsy enough to play Watson.
But Paul, I mean, it's not like you were gonna go beat up any other team. So let's just
Let's move on.
yeah, let's move on.
That was fun.
To a definitely more close matchup, it was Sebastian versus Pappas.
Yep. I think since we saw the future, I think we most of us picked Bossy, didn't we, on this one?
Yeah, actually, me and Derek picked
I
Bosti
did not.
because we
Oh.
saw the future.
And I bet
And
against the
you
future.
bet against the future. You were like, nope.
I'm not for it.
And
I'm not for it.
Leonard Fournette doesn't do much. Tyler Boyd has a great game, though, I think.
does.
Without a touchdown, 17
10
points is
targets
awesome.
and catches, that's doing it.
It's really shaping up to be the nice receiver in that place.
Yeah, maybe for now.
City.
Mr. Green comes back.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, he's running. He's looking great.
Yeah, he's already running.
fine.
He is.
Do you follow him on Twitter or something?
I have him.
Yeah, he gets
So
updates.
I get that shit. Plus, Sleeper helps out too, so I see
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Sleeper.
Uh-huh.
Everyone
John Ross is
download
great, too.
Sleeper. That's the best app.
Don't forget about John Ross III.
Julio Jones breaks it off for a
Yeah.
second touchdown of the game at the end of that Sunday
Pretty much
night
to beat
game
the Eagles and for Bossy
to win the game,
back.
essentially. It was pretty sweet.
was
You
a
know,
good
you,
game.
you invested a lot in Julio Jones, and then seeing him do that probably must have felt good.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry sneaking in for a touchdown. Looked pretty good again. I know I've been ragging on him, but I just don't think he's very good. I'm just going to be honest.
Right now, it's crazy.
We can see the future. He doesn't have the best game, and really still gets in the end zone. But all right, whatever. We'll talk about that later. Way to go, boss. 2-0. You didn't have to beat the best teams in the world, but hey, 2-0. Your team looks pretty good. You have some depth. Pappas, you still have a great team. It needs to bounce back a little bit.
Your stud needs to go off. McCaffrey needs to
Yeah.
go off. Fournette has to have a better game.
And McCaffrey was probably so frustrated that whole game last week, and he's had more time to think about it because they played last Thursday. He's just going to go off this week.
Yeah, very possible.
Yeah, probably not.
It's a big no for me.
Well, we'll
That's
see.
a no
We'll
for me,
see.
dog.
This could be a no for me, dog.
All right, let's move along to the next one. Something that I think Derek wants to forget. It's Burb versus D-Rec.
Yeah, I got to sit next to you all day long, and as you just, I'm not going to be Burb. I'm not going to be Burb. I'm not going to be Burb. At the Loons game, I'm not going to be Burb.
I knew it before the game started on Sunday. Like, it just, I'm looking at everything in the morning, and it's like, okay, I can put this is my best shot right now, and I don't think I can do anything. Because of...
Let's talk about your kicker.
Yeah.
That's what we don't want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about, like, the bottom 3 people on my roster right now.
Yeah, that definitely killed you for sure. I mean, Burb still has a fantastic week. Plus, Kuechly did get his 6 points back. I see.
Yeah.
He did. He got 21.
22.
22.
So I mean, right off the bat, that helps.
Yeah, seriously.
That guy named Emmanuel Sanders is still
Had a
pretty good over there.
Pretty darn good game. 11 catches, no big deal or
No
anything.
big deal.
Hell yeah.
The running backs didn't come to play, but I mean, I don't know. It was defense and kickers really helped this matchup against you that did not have the kickers on the defense
Nope.
to go up against them.
It helps that he has the number 1 kicker this year
Yeah.
so far.
So far.
so
yeah.
far.
And then
But
Luke
I've
Kuechly
always
could
thought
go
he
back.
was. I was actually probably gonna pick him up the turn that Bird picked him up.
But it's
When
just
he
a
drafted
kicker.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Oh
a
no,
kicker.
but I know. But I thought he was gonna be like that elite Justin Tucker this year, and
Let
it
me ask
turns
you-
out he is.
Yeah,
It's
right.
2 weeks.
Let me ask you this question: do you miss Buda Baker?
I
'Cause you
do.
are
I
a
do
dum-dum.
so. It's just
I love Buda Baker. He's really a big hole there. in your defense.
just didn't know how waivers worked. I guess I'm just a big old dum dum.
Yeek.
Yep. Still have a great team though. You got a lot of depth. I actually like your team more than like Bossy's team. He just tapped
Yeah.
into like I think we've all gone over. Kicker and 2 defensive players got him over 40 points, and Derek only had 9 out of that.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen very often with the 40 points, and also doesn't happen very often with the 9 points.
Right.
So there should be some balance there. Most weeks. Not this
And that's why it's probably the backbreaker.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
Talking about it's catching on.
Oh.
Scared me.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta time it though. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
Twins just won, by the way. Fuck
Okay,
Kansas
all right.
City.
Let's move
We're
on.
just gonna
Let's fucking
mention that quick.
do it.
And Derek, you probably want to move on from this matchup too, so we'll jump to one of the more exciting matchups. Maybe game of the week.
Probably game of. I mean, matchup of the week. It probably should have been.
Probably.
We didn't do
Dion versus Geddes, who we're going to look at. And both of them scored well. Both of them have a good team.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Dalvin
Austin
Cook,
Eckler's
man.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Eckler and
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, fantastic day. It was fun to watch that actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Just destroy the Packers.
Except we lost, which is not cool.
Not
No,
cool,
that's
but
a-
we
that's
fought
not on-
back in the second half.
Yeah, we look good.
It's gonna be
It's
fine.
just Kirk looked bad.
Kirk looked bad. He doesn't look that bad all the time. So I mean, he'll bounce.
Just
We
on
hope
Monday
for the
nights,
best.
Thursday
yeah, just big
nights.
games and
And Sunday
rivalries.
nights.
Big
And
games
Sundays afternoons.
and rivalries.
Only
Yeah.
when he has like the ball in his hand. That's the only time.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Need to go back to week 1. 8 for 10.
Right. That's how we win games. 8 for 10.
That's right.
I'm a little negative about the Vikes. We lost the Packers. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, really?
We're gonna
Man,
move.
You're just wearing your
13
Packers jersey
points,
earlier.
Derek. You see
Shut
that?
up,
You see that?
I
Buda
know.
Baker. Best name for football.
Buda Baker.
Buda Baker. 13 points.
13 points. 4 stumbles. 11 tackles.
Ooh. That's nice.
Ridley looks good again.
Yep.
They threw the
Yeah.
ball a lot in that second half of the Atlanta game, and
Yeah, they had to play catch up.
it really worked out for them.
Odell with a huge touchdown. Really emphasized the point
Just
total of this matchup.
yeah, you
Got
already
it.
had it
Awesome.
beat, and then you had to score a bunch more to really
Yeah,
just.
great. OBJ's back.
But Joe Mixon, I bet you're a little bit worried about him. I mean,
I would be most worried about him, but what's nice is like he's still got Aaron Jones he can throw in. He can make Calvin Ridley his flex, and now it's like trade bait or whatever he wants with him.
Yeah.
Dak
trade
Prescott.
bait.
Another good
Did you send some nice trades? Quit trying to.
yeah,
Get a one-up
undercut
on-
everyone. It's so stupid.
You know you got
Dion.
the best team.
Come on, Dion.
Come on.
We'll talk about it.
We have like 7 bench slots. Don't even get me started on that.
Oh my god.
But Dion looks like an elite team right now, I think. I don't want to take away from Getty's amazing team as well, but his fucking
Oh my god.
bench just looks like
He has no bench.
Getty, I know you don't listen to
But he
this,
has a
but
core.
But he has a core.
please just go
Let's get
change
some-
some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll
Go
trade you
drop
for,
some
I'll trade you for
players.
Drew Brees.
Bye-week season is going to be a lot of fun if you play him.
Yeah, you got to go pick up some guys. Bye week starts next week already.
Damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, week 4.
I'd hate to be that
The
week.
season
four.
is already a quarter.
No, we're only 3. Well, this is only week 3. I'm not even there yet. We don't want to wish away football. Okay, Sam Getty, you're still in one of the top spots. I still like your team. Dion, you really showed that your team came to
Really pounded the chest.
Yeah,
On that
yeah.
one.
really impress some people, like my co-host over here.
Yeah, I'm pretty
He's
impressed.
kind of got like half chub, I think, about your team.
That's like 3/4.
In the last matchup, the one that I've been waiting to talk about for a little while
I
here,
would like to move on.
it's the. I don't want to say
is
the
it?
bet.
What is it?
Michael Bailey versus Matt
It
Struve.
was our matchup of the week.
Co-host versus co-host.
And
The
it
battle of, we thought, the top 2 teams.
It didn't live
in
up
our
to the
mind.
hype. It
Didn't
really-
live up to the hype at
really
all.
didn't.
Bailey's team kind of floundered.
I trailed all day long. Robert Woods did nothing for me.
But what kept you in it is I predicted that Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen were going to go off and help me, and then they didn't do much at all.
Yeah. Rivers didn't do like anything. 10 points, 11
man,
points.
River.
I mean, Keenan probably got his somewhat floor.
Yeah, I would
So
say that's about a floor. He didn't get a touchdown. so
Godwin
that hurt
really
him.
just kind of hurt me.
Right,
Hurt me
right, yeah, you
we
called
saw
it.
the Future. I thought that was. If I would have gotten like. And I mean, for me too, it was one of those things where I saw you play Chris Thompson that Sunday. And I was like, I'm not going to play AP now. Screw it. It's a win-win if he doesn't do well. And then.
What idiot!
And then I played Malcolm Brown because I was just going for the bus or the boom over the bus. I just feel like
loser.
with Godwin going off, I had to do something.
Try something.
So it was cheeky. It wasn't the greatest idea in the world, but I went for it.
Was it
and-
cheeky though?
Yeah,
You lost.
exactly. It's cheeky. You wouldn't do it unless you needed to do something that's not very unpopular.
I mean,
And-
5 more points wouldn't have done it anyway.
No, I wouldn't have won if I even played Royce Freeman. I mean, he had the better of the days for the 3, which makes me look good in the future, actually. Not so much for Burt, but anyway.
Really, something that we thought was going to be run away with, the tight end position, is what
Yeah,
kind of showed
kept you
that I was
right.
going to take that game, essentially. When Vance got that second touchdown, I was like, oh, man, I'm going to probably beat
That's
Bailey.
when I knew her too was you're gonna beat me. Because if he, I mean either way, but like that feeling at the noon games, the 3 game, I was like, oh my god, McDonald's got almost 20 points. Like Kelsey has to top that for me to even be close, and he did, but by what, a point? Not even
Yeah. 0.9,
point
actually.
9. Ugh. You win.
Yep.
Well, I still got a decent team.
Bailey was kind of coming into the house last week a little bit cocky, and I needed to kind of just put him back in his place a little bit. We had a
bit.
great weekend last weekend. Me and Bailey, we helped move on Saturday, did the podcast, watched football. They went to the Loons game, and then we went to the Twins game the next day.
Won. Great seeds.
But I had to beat him in fantasy.
But we didn't even look at the score. I told him I don't want you to look at the score because I don't want to ruin this Twins game. And
So we did it the whole time.
until we got to
left.
the light
Until we
rail. Then I
left.
checked and I knew what happened. But yeah, it was fun. It's a fun week. Moving on.
All right, everyone's favorite part of the show, the rankings.
Full chub now. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
That got me. Just fly by these.
I think we'll start out with the ESPN rankings for week 3. I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly because we don't think ESPN matters as much as we matter. So
Exactly. Yeah, boo ESPN.
Yeah, fuck ESPN. There we go, sound guy. I like that we're on the same page.
Exactly, love it.
ESPN has Pappas number 1, Sam Getty number 2, Dion number 3, Sebastian number 4, Bailey number 5, Derek number 6,
Alright.
yours truly number 7, Bees number 8,
Making more sense now.
Burb number 9,
Making
Way more sense.
Dylan number 10. Sorry, champ.
Now. Sorry, champ.
John Dolan number 11,
Couldn't be more clear cut.
and rounding out the bunch of 12 here.
Man, the
What?
legend.
What? The other guest host here.
The team sucks.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, baby.
I got
So-
nothing.
Well, that's not even our rankings yet.
Not
So,
even- yeah, we-
that's
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
kind of leading into here. And ESPN, I think, kind of got it right. We can't,
Yeah, they just
in
go off
our
projections.
mind, give a Dylan team that's 2-0, which really is not a very good team, though.
It's not great. Like it's good. I wouldn't hate it, but it's not like a playoff team. I don't think.
So they're borderline kind
Hot
of.
take.
I think Dylan is borderline on that dirty side of things. He
Yeah.
could fall in.
Definitely fringe.
He could definitely do it this coming week. I mean,
Put him in his place.
he's got a tough matchup against my co-host.
Let's
go. So we couldn't put Dylan in it.
Well.
So we had to move the next worst team down, I think, from the ESPN rankings. So we decided to do things a little bit differently because
Yeah. This will be fun.
it would have been pretty easy to say who was the dirtiest dirty and the dirty, or
Yeah.
dirtier and the dirty.
The exception is Paul's here.
Paul's here.
And he can debate on his team.
Goddamn right, I can debate.
So, I think we all kind of thought that John Dolan has the worst team. I could debate that Paul might be right around that.
I think I picked
same.
Paul last week.
Yeah, I think
and
we
you guys
both.
put John Dolan, or somebody was on one of the team sides.
I think I was on
vouched
Paul.
for
Yeah,
Paul
you two
and
were
we vouched for
on.
John,
I
and
think
now
Paul's was
it's
the worst.
that was because I was like, oh, he's got Antonio Brown. He could still do something.
Right,
and now
right.
he
Exactly.
cannot.
We have a broader
Stuff.
look now at what your team and your bench really now holds, and
They look completely fine.
I think Antonio Brown's done for the year for sure, and he might just be done and all. When you
Oh,
get
God.
cut by the Patriots,
Doesn't look good.
oh yeah, it's a kiss of death.
But there's some desperate teams. Patriots
Yeah.
aren't really that desperate.
But do they want that image?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody, the Patriots,
Patriots.
of all people,
I mean,
don't
the
want that image.
Browns don't even have an image. Like, might as well just like pick them up.
Browns are on that like feel good. Oh, we're probably good again. Maybe we don't need
Hopefully.
another. Just no teams need
Miami.
distraction.
We're gonna go
We
7-9.
got people. We got
Do you think
AB.
Miami would sink so low?
I don't think Miami would sink that low. They're building for the future.
Antonio Brown is their
They
future.
they would do it because they need publicity, but they already have it because they're the worst team in football. So they don't need
Right.
another. I'm just saying, Antonio Brown's done. You're screwed, Paul.
Vikings or the Packers are gonna pick them up.
I'd be okay.
Mark my words.
Vikings. Jeez.
But
No.
You imagine that?
If the Packers go and get him, I'd be like the most angry person.
oh,
in the
I'm
world.
so pissed. Anyway,
It would.
I don't even want to
Destroy-
think.
yeah, okay.
I don't want to think about
The
it.
other person we are debating to see who is the dirtier, and dirtiest is Matthew Burbridge.
Yeah, who had a good week last week?
Good week last week, even.
But your
But-
team is still.
See you this
moving.
week, Burb.
Ooh, yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, this is actually kind of the reason why you're in there, Burb, is because Paul's on the podcast.
He really
and he
brought it
really
back
brouw you
down.
down, man. He
You
really
could be
was
12.
debating. So
You're right.
Okay.
Good luck.
So, I think out of the three, we're going to debate now, but I really think John Dolan has the worst team in the league this week.
I agree.
This week?
Yeah, we're doing it week by week.
It's week by week.
All right. So we're gonna go with John Dolan as the dirtiest.
Dirtiest player in this league.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
I'm sorry.
And
that's true, by the way, because the again part is...
yeah, because
Again.
you were there last
perfect.
week, so you're there again.
Struve eats man butt.
Change your fucking team. Maybe that's why. Maybe you could be higher if you had a different team name.
Absolutely
You.
not. Keep that.
Piece of
Projection
garbage.
will at least be 11th.
So great.
Unbelievable. And I really think that I still have to go with the guy sitting next to me
I
here.
also agree. I think it's Paul.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on is
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, well, you better say something.
I'm number 11.
Yeah.
Man, we didn't. I thought this debate was going to be much harder. All right.
And
No, wait. So, like, honestly, look at his team.
We
Look
have to give Burb
I don't
the.
like either teams, but like,
Yours is worse. Antonio Brown. It's the only reason, dude.
yeah,
Really, we would have voted probably.
He's not my only player.
yeah. But
We're
you don't
just saying,
have-
but you had the value there, and now you don't have any.
don't.
value.
It's gone.
See you
Now
later.
you just have a blah flex. Like Burb has a blah flex. If you had a great flex, you would have taken
It's the
it.
second week.
Your team sucks, dude.
You have two good running backs. That's it. Just accept it.
Stuff the shit you have.
Come on. Tired of this.
And
We wouldn't be
Burb,
talking about this as much if you weren't here.
Burb, you round off the dirty this week. Drop it in instead of bees. The dirty.
That dirt.
when you try your best but you don't succeed.
Even though
Like that
you
one.
succeeded quite
He
a bit.
did. He
last
succeeded.
week.
He beat Derek by over 28 points. But
And
sorry,
you're dirty.
we don't really like your team, and Paul really helped us not like that team. Just
Yeah,
throwing it out there.
for
right now.
sure, for sure, Z's.
And then right under that, I mean, right like in that where Dylan is, I think him and Bezic are both kind of tumbling down the hill, and whoever
Bezic
kind
for
of-
sure is tumbling down. Dylan, I think
Dylan-
he is what he is. He's got
He's
a good
2-0.
record. He's 2-0.
He is
but
who we thought he was.
we let him
No.
off the hook.
Dylan wins 92 to 88. He doesn't beat.
He only gets
He
92.
literally doesn't beat anyone else in the whole league except Paul. And
all
he had a
adding
good
up.
he had a good week one, but
God
Man,
damn it.
you investigated this.
Yeah, I know. I get. I agree. Like he did have a great week one.
Spent a lot of time in that bathroom, huh?
I'm
It
just.
was 140 to like 130.
Yeah,
dude,
it was
you
good.
had-
Yeah, he had a great
I-
weeks.
I feel like we said it was the matchup of the week. That's why they had it last.
Played the right. I mean, week one he didn't need to play that many people really to win, but this week he played the right person. And
I guess, yeah, Patty
he's
Mahomes.
2-0, so Bezic is not. Cam is out this week, which we do this on a week-by-week basis, but really in the long term doesn't look great for his quarterback position.
But he does have Kyler, who
True.
I kind of am excited about.
I am too, but
He's
we'll
fun to
still
watch.
see. We'll see what happens.
But B's your number 9.
Yeah, you suck.
Dylan, that makes you number 8.
Somehow.
And then these next 4, we debated a lot because this was very difficult. We kind of knew the top 3 were the clean,
Yeah.
but these next 4 are the most difficult to decide, especially because 3 of us are sitting here.
Yeah. And one's not home. Yep.
You're right. We all are usually here. Okay. I just don't have a lot of faith in Sebastian's team right now. I mean, he's got 2 great tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he could play both of them if he wanted to, which might
I
help
kind
out.
of like the flex play of a
a hot
second
take.
tight
Not
end.
bad. It's not
Hot
bad.
take.
I'm not a DJ Moore fan without Cam.
I'm not a Cam
And
fan.
this
So-
year I'm not a Cam fan. Even last year I wasn't a Cam fan, but I like Cam career-wise.
And you
I'm
weren't
just gonna
here to
say
make
I
a
have a better
case.
team than friggin' Basti.
I mean, I
Okay.
don't think I've had a lot of faith in Bossy's. Bossy's probably the worst
kidding?
2-0
Look at that.
team. He's the worst 2-0 team.
Yeah, he's the worst
Yeah.
2-0 team. That's very true.
Dude, John Dolan has a better team than Basti.
Whoa! And
Hot.
you gotta settle down over here.
Oh,
easy,
man.
easy. Okay. Let's move on. Sorry, boss, because this is what was the hottest debate because all 3 of us sitting here.
Yeah.
And
didn't really care about you, Bob.
really what helped more than anything was Paul actually said that I had the better team out of the three of us. And Michael Bailey did. I mean, I beat him, so he had to. He was like obligated to. And so I think that's kind of how I snuck into this position. Derek might have a better team than me, but it's debatable.
He bribed me.
I am 2-0. I gave Paul $50 before he showed up, but yeah. So then the debate was who was 5 and 6. What team is better than the other team? And
Like, if you look at him straight up, Derek has the better team.
So go over it then.
But I'm 0-2.
Show me why.
But you're
Yeah,
0-2.
he's
He's
0-2.
0-2 because he loses.
He's got me in running
somehow
backs.
to these.
the running backs
Garbage
he's got.
teams.
He might have me in quarterbacks
Seriously.
now, especially this week with Lamar Jackson playing fantastic. And
Yeah.
Wentz doesn't have many receiving options. I have him in receivers. I think Devontae over Thielen. I think
Yeah.
Woods over Kupp still. Like Kupp is 3,
No.
Woods is 2.
Right
This year?
now, I don't know if
No.
you can
Yeah.
say that at this point.
I know, like the first
Right,
2
right, right.
weeks.
Yeah, that's why-
But as an overall large sample that you've seen with this group,
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
why
it's
am I
fair.
11? My overall sample of my players are so much better.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Paul,
It's facts. What are you talking about?
your team has things that are taken away from your players.
It's
that,
just Antonio Brown, and I have.
Jacoby Brissett with Ty. That's still a downgrade from Luck.
Yeah, but it's
affects
his
you.
number one. But he.
Yeah,
Jacoby
but it still
Brissett
affects
isn't
you.
new. Yeah, it does.
That's
hey,
true.
Hey, you're not even in this conversation. You're
Yeah.
hanging out with John Dolan
I know,
down there, okay?
John-
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
dirty. Smelling over here.
Burb.
It was difficult
what
to
up?
make the decision.
I pretty much caved because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think he was, and
I mean, you don't beat me at tight ends for sure. No one does.
no,
But
definitely
flex-
not. It's really we're saying the running backs win out. Is essentially what we're pretty much
receivers.
saying at this point.
Tight end could be.
And so that's why Bailey's number 6. He did lose last week to me too.
It's true.
Derek lost, but scored a little bit more points.
It's true.
Yep.
And then Derek, and then Matt Struve, yours truly, and then we go into the clean.
The clean.
The clean.
Somehow Getty is at number 3 with his no bench team.
He does
He's got a solid core, but that's
The
it.
guy scored more points than anyone in the league right now.
Yeah.
He has debatably the best running back in the league right now.
You know,
He's got 3
a blind
quarterbacks.
squirrel is right twice a day.
I'm glad that someone's got to say it.
He's got
Dylan's
3
not here.
quarterbacks.
He's got the second best tight end.
He's got 3 quarterbacks.
But it's a week by week basis. He's not going to play all 3 quarterbacks
Yeah, but-
right now. When bye weeks come and he has to have a challenge for all of a sudden, he's
What
got-
bye weeks? He's got Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger. on
I
his
know
bench.
it, but he's
We're
still
both
got
out.
aces.
Yeah.
His lineup is solid. Like his
Yeah.
starting lineup
Got a
until
great,
bye weeks
solid
happen are fantastic.
Yeah.
But he's just relying on that starting lineup. There is no one.
You're right, you're right.
You're right. Yeah, you're
At all.
definitely right.
And he struck fire with Sammy Watkins. I mean, he didn't have the
lucky as
best
for
week,
Sammy.
but once Tyreek comes back, maybe he loses a little bit of value there.
A lot of value.
So right now, he's the
Number 3.
number 3 in the clean. He's looking pretty
Get out that broom.
Cleaner than me.
definitely cleaner than all of us.
Than us.
And then this was kind of the, I don't know if it was the debate of the night. We probably went way overboard on the other ones, but
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
it was between Pappas and Dion.
How about
The,
that?
the two
There was-
friends
there's
out of
some
the group that
disagreements.
are the 2 newest people actually
Basically,
in
the
the
two
league.
people that I think less of for football knowledge.
Wow.
I
Wow.
do.
That's
I
a shot
do.
at both of them.
It
Jesus
is.
Christ, dude.
When you look at pretty much everybody in this group, they're pretty sports savvy. I don't
Dion's
know
pretty
Dion
sport-
as
yeah, you
well,
don't know
and I
his
have
Dion,
figured
yeah.
out that Dion is very good with football.
Yeah.
Sports in general, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Pappas, I always think is like John Dahl, just the odd man who maybe gets football.
That's a shot, man.
That's what I'm
Big
saying.
shots.
This
He
is
looks-
our podcast.
he looks
I
not
can
cool.
do this shit.
He looks at titles of articles.
Yeah, sure.
I like that. I like the
Yeah.
way you say that.
Who?
John
That's
Pappas, John Dolan,
Yeah.
those
Oh.
they don't look
Oh,
too
did
in
you guys-
depth in things.
Did you guys hear about
do you
Antonio
know?
Brown farting and they never seen the video? It's like, come on.
We all saw the video.
I saw the video.
We saw the video.
That's what I think. So fuck you guys.
Dion, your team came to deliver this last week.
or something. Oh.
And
You need to have
scored
them on
one-
fucking podcast here next week.
I think Dion might be on next week, so
good.
keep that in mind.
Fuck
We're gonna
Actually, it's pretty.
say
Dan, you better tear these guys apart.
John Pappas, you are number 2. Sorry, I still believe in your team. I've been an advocate for John Pappas since the beginning, since episode 1. I'm still on your side, but Dion
Pappas,
has a
the
little
only
bit
beef
better team right now.
I got with you is you're a goddamn Packer fan.
God
That's
damn
it.
it. That's the worst.
Otherwise, you got a
Worst
great
part
team.
about you.
I think you should be 1. Dion should be 2. Dion, the only beef I got with you is your trades. Hate them.
God, you're the worst.
And you and I just gotta decide
Give
on
me back
something.
Buda Baker. That's why you're number 1 in this fantasy system.
Buda Baker.
Buda
Baker.
Baker.
Man, I can't believe Derek just dropped it like a sack
What
of
a
potatoes.
But yeah.
Jeez.
I wanted him so badly.
We're probably rambling too much anyway. We've been drinking and smoking, you know
40
us.
minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad, actually.
I think we're gonna push over 110, but
I don't know. Usually we try and well, it could be. But yes, let's move on to week 3 matchups.
baby. Woo!
I'm excited. Hope everyone else is excited. Vikings are going to bounce back. Week 3 is going to be a good week.
We're a good week.
Matthew's
Good
going to go
week.
3-0. We start talking about me and the clean probably next week.
Yeah, probably not.
Don't like that.
If I lose to John Dolan, I deserve to be
Yeah,
like
you-
way lower.
You should definitely be
Spending all that time in the
fringe
bathroom
dirty.
practicing. Better take a longer shower or something.
Wow.
Before you get cleaner.
Wow.
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 That's the matchup we're going to look at right away here.
All
Yeah.
right.
We're going to look at me versus John Dolan.
Continue.
John, you got this.
At first glance,
Alvin
it just
and the
doesn't seem like
Chumbucks
a...
versus
Yeah, at first glance, it's like move on. Like,
You
let's
guys
just
know
call
it.
Sweep.
Struve eats man butt.
Struve does
That
it.
is
Change your
the
fucking
official-
team name.
that is the
John Dolan,
official
if I beat
For
you,
the league.
you have to change it.
Ah, I like that.
And if he doesn't, he keeps
You
it
can
all
keep it
year
all year.
and all the rest of his life.
And you have to change your name to something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
If John Dolan can call me up after he listens to this and agree to
How about
him
you
changing it,
You change your name to Struve and the Chub. If you lose this week.
okay. John Dolan, if you're listening to this, you call me up, you make that deal, I'll do that deal. Because I'm going to beat you anyway, and you're going to have to change your name.
Don't take the deal.
He probably wouldn't do it anyway. He's in Colorado. What can we do?
You're right. Who knows if he's even listening? He could
Right.
be just too pissed off.
Fantasy football suicide, like we mentioned last week.
Right. Yeah, we were worried about it. We haven't really talked to him as much, so maybe...
I haven't heard from him since. Let's go.
Call him, right? Yeah, somebody call him.
Someone call him.
All right, let's talk about the
Well, let's talk about the matchup here.
Yeah, my phone's almost out of battery.
Oh, perfect.
Derek, what were you thinking?
No, it's plugged in. I'm just about to call.
So you think maybe it's a probably wash between our two quarterbacks, or are you going to give him the edge?
Give him the edge, Cleveland.
Very slight edge though, maybe
Yeah,
a couple
it's a
points.
very
I don't think it's gonna be that much.
It's a very
Houston's
slight.
defense is not terrible.
I mean,
it's-
Breeze
they're better
did
than
well
Cleveland's
against
defense?
them, and
I don't know. They're
Rivers
I don't
had.
know.
I think
Cleveland's
Rivers can
defense-
have a good enough day like Breeze had week 1.
Wait, he
The
always
offense
can, though.
Move. Yeah.
He's like one of the few quarterbacks that's thrown 4,000 yards past like 8 seasons straight.
Philip Rivers is still a solid QB, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I just think Jared Goff.
Jared Goff needs to step it up.
this
He,
could
like,
be
Sunday
Sunday's
night
coming out
a little
kind of
bit.
thing this week.
He
yeah.
could go off, and then
It's
I won't be able to. I could go like 20 points for Philip Rivers on a good day, and then Jared Goff would get like 30 or something like that.
Right.
Fuck me. But I have Jared Goff in 2 other leagues, so it's kind of like a.
Yeah, but this is this. League,
This is
not
this
two
is
other
yeah.
leagues.
Start another
Jesus.
podcast for the
I'm
other
not-
two.
Let's move on.
I'm sorry. Alvin Kamara and Le'Veon Bell, you almost could say it's the wash at this point. I don't know. They
At
faced
this point, yeah, with
Yeah.
Breeze being
with
out.
Breeze being out. I
really
still think
hurts.
Alvin Kamara is a little bit better.
Yeah. Better offense. And I mean, Darnold's
You don't believe in
out
Teddy?
Till
Darnold's out. Well, they didn't even say that Teddy's going to be the starter. It's going to be like a
Yeah.
quarterback by committee
It's a weird thing. Yeah.
Oh,
with
with
Taysom
the-
Hill and
He's still good.
I know,
Teddy?
and I like that.
No,
I-
Taysom.
I hope that they can do a lot of like weird things and make Alvin Kamara open. You know.
He doesn't get used that much. I don't know. Like, you don't get a big.
But when
sample
he's
size.
used, he's like
He's
legit.
Yeah, he's cool. Like,
He's
he does,
not.
he does good
He's
stuff.
he's not a backup quarterback. He
But I
could
f-
almost be a starter
I feel like
himself.
defenses can figure that out. I don't
He's
know.
got to be able to throw the
He's
ball
unproven.
pretty well to be able to. Yeah,
He's
exactly.
proven.
Okay, Alvin Kamara, maybe slight edge on Le'Veon Bell because of New England.
But I would also
or-
say Chubb has a slight edge, maybe, or is up to Le'Veon Bell. So, like,
you could almost say that Miles Sanders is kind of, Jesus,
what?
John Dolan.
yeah, that sucks. Like,
LOL.
you don't have
All right,
the,
who do you guys got in the matchup?
All right, because it's easy. Is that what you're saying?
I think it's super easy.
yeah.
It's Matt Struff.
Yeah, it's Matt Strue for sure.
It's Matt Strue.
I'm gonna go with John.
I knew
What?
you would.
Go with
You
John.
want to speed it up so you can just say John Dolan.
John Dolan. You're gonna bounce back right here, and you're gonna knock him out of the gate.
Oh, we haven't quite gotten to you yet, Bossy.
Sebastian.
What's that?
What's that? Yep, I don't know what you're talking about there, Paul, but
Hey, be that one up. John, it's you,
I
buddy.
like it though. It's
All right. I
John's gonna
don't
go
think that's
throw
going to
for like
happen. Hey,
40 points.
hey, if he believes in you, call me up. Let's make that bet. Let's change your
it,
fucking
Chubb.
Still
name.
don't make the bet because it's not worth
Make the
losing
bet.
your team name.
Make
Which
the
is
bet.
Struve eats man butt.
Struve eats man butt.
If you guys didn't know.
All right, we want to try and keep this relatively quick here. So we'll move on to Dylan versus my other co-host, Bailey.
Cool. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it. Well, Michael, I think
MGK.
this will be Michael Thomas's worst game or a couple worst games since Breeze is gone, so that really helps me out. He's playing Colonel Mustard, which doesn't scare me that much, and neither does Cohen for that matter. Mahomes scares me. Juju does not because Big Ben is gone. What scares me is Josh Gordon because of the news of Antonio Brown. So that's probably my biggest threat out of his entire lineup other than Mahomes.
Don't forget about Roquan Smith.
And
That's nothing to just
Roquan
stay silent about.
Yeah.
13 tackles last week, 5 tackles the first week. Let's hope for week 1. Huh?
Corey Littleton is just right up there with
Yeah.
doing that type of shit
He's
too.
number 1
so,
now. He's
I-
rostered in 94.4% of leagues, baby.
So I don't think, and then I
Let's go.
think Adams and Smith almost are a wash too.
yeah, Adams
so
will
I
get
mean,
defense line.
defense we don't really look at too much anyway.
I
I
have
don't
Kelsey. I have Devontae.
I just don't like Tariq Cohen.
I don't
As
really-
of number 1 running back.
yeah.
Right.
Seriously, and then there's Mozart.
Yeah.
Colonel Mustard.
But
Oh, man.
Michael Thomas can still go off. Josh
With
Gordon can still
Taysom
go
Hill and
off.
Teddy Bridgewater?
Yes, I still believe that.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
believe that too.
What?
Yeah. I think you're right.
Okay, I don't know about
So
Teddy.
I think he hits his floor, which is like 7 points.
I'm more confident with
His floor is
Taysom.
not 7 points. Michael Thomas?
Yeah, I think he hits his floor for sure.
I think his floor is more like 10.
if he doesn't get a touchdown, then it's 7. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I guess if
I mean, he'll be
I mean, let's-
targeted, but
yeah.
how well will the targets be?
I think it's going to be a shootout with Patrick Mahomes in Baltimore.
So that is my
Oh,
scary
And
part
I
of
think you'll lose.
because of Mahomes.
I think
I
yeah.
don't
I
think
think
so.
you'll lose.
This
And
entire-
I think Juju and Michael. Juju maybe. I take that back. I think Michael Thomas will get a touchdown. I don't
But
think
what,
Juju
like 2
will. I think
receptions and
McDonald
33
will get the
yards?
touchdown.
ooh, yeah, I hope so.
I think
Hope
McDonald.
McDonald
will get
gets
the-
a lot
I
of.
love that.
That would be
I love that this
amazing.
week.
You could argue Greg Olson might get a touchdown too, just because Cam's whatever.
Kind of like the safety.
Yeah, safety blanket.
blanket
You know.
That does
or-
scare me too
That's
a
a
little
little
bit,
bit,
yeah.
yeah.
But,
I mean,
again, you have Travis
Kelsey's
Kelce,
better.
so
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
Kelsey's
get
the
it.
best. So.
Okay.
so hopefully Patrick Mahomes is just throwing to Kelsey the whole time. You guys
And
can just go back and forth with
I
that.
still might play Wentz because I think I heard Jeffrey's pretty good. Like if the receivers are playing, then I'm playing Carson for sure. I don't want to play Winston, but
I wouldn't play him.
Yeah, neither would I.
But personally,
against a bad
I wouldn't
Giants
play either of
defense?
them.
Yeah.
Wait. You wouldn't play Carson Wentz?
No, I wouldn't play Winston.
I would
wouldn't
play
wanna
Carson Wentz. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I would
I'd
play
love to
Carson
play
Hot take, though. Hot take. Hot
Oh
take.
yeah,
I'd
definitely.
love to
yeah.
play him, but like Winston's going against a bad Giants defense. Good matchup.
Who are you gonna take, Paul?
Dylan.
Perfect.
Bailey
Thanks.
by very little,
Hey.
within 5.
Hey.
Ooh, within 5.
So 150 to 1.
And then you're taking yourself,
I'm
Bailey.
going myself.
And I'm also going to go with my co-host because the champ has a garbage team.
Huzzah!
Wow.
And I want to take this opportunity right now to say,
Yeah.
don't trade with Dylan Fisher because
Yo, my number
let's
one.
keep him
Drew
low.
almost did.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't.
I did not try and trade. There's nothing.
There's some insider
Yeah.
information going on within the league
Yeah.
that I think everyone should be aware about, but we'll save that for another time.
Yes, another time, another decade, whatever.
Whatever.
We're gonna move on then to the sound guy versus the roommate. It's Sebastian versus Derek.
Ooh, boss, get in here. Well,
Comes in with the finger guns, ready to go.
it's kind of like the first matchup we went over, where it was like first glance, meh. It's Derek.
It's Derek. But I mean, I think hot take play Mark Andrews maybe.
Hot take.
That was like talking to him. That wasn't even a hot take.
He just kind of snuck in, snuck
Turned
out.
your head and looked at him and said, "Play him."
Mark Andrews.
But I mean, just like me versus John Dolan, I think I look at it and kind of think, oh, yep, it's gonna be probably Derek.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it's kind of looked all season.
Really? Yeah, Derek.
But,
I think we've voted for you each time.
You know, I feel confident with this week. I think Marlon Mack can jump back. He had a pretty...
If he's
Okay,
healthy,
crappy
he's got
week.
hurt, isn't he?
No, he's good.
He's good to
He's
go.
laid
Not
it full
even
today.
question- I
Okay,
don't think
he's
he's
good to go.
questionable.
And Atlanta defense kind of gave up some nice rushing to Cook, so
Yeah.
you can see it happening again. And I'll start things off by saying Derek Wansman is going to take this one.
I agree. Sorry, Boston.
You going to sweep it?
Let me just give you the reason why.
All right.
Well, what's your answer?
I think if Bossy plays the right flex this week,
Oh my
I
God.
think Bossy
Hot
wins.
take.
Oh, I like it. I like
I
it.
think, yeah.
He's going with the 2-0 versus the 0-2. He's picking the 2-0 team, which is the hot take
I'm
of the day.
taking the hot take on this one. He's got you in tight ends. I mean,
Two tight ends.
yeah,
ends, plural,
That
yeah.
have got
Mark
yeah,
Andrews
tight
and George
ends.
Kittle.
For sure. I would play Andrews. He's like what, number 3 or 2 or something.
Yeah, and then you move
What?
John.
He's the best.
Move John Brown to Moore's spot.
All right,
what-
that's too much. All right, who are you?
Bossy, come on.
Let's
I
who-
got
Close your
you.
ears.
I already picked
No,
Derek.
Bailey. Who
Oh,
are you
yeah.
picking?
In the end, I got Derek.
And I got
It's a sweep. The sweep.
When you see my reasoning, if he does play the tight ends, I think you can have a chance and win.
And then
Fuck you, Derek.
the last matchup of the table here, we're gonna go with Paul Shackmuth versus Burr.
Oh, good. This will be fun.
The Air Force versus Air Force.
Hey. Veteran.
That's right.
Veteran. The veteran versus the active duty.
Yeah. This is the match we want to
The
see.
0-2 versus
tech
the
sergeant.
1-1. The dirty versus the dirtier.
Do you think this is the toilet bowl this week?
You could debate
You
it.
could definitely debate it, for sure.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think
Anyway.
if Paul wasn't here, I think we'd be talking about it like it's the toilet bowl. I
Yeah,
think.
probably.
You guys are crazy.
Oh yeah,
I
we
would have put
definitely
him first
would
for
be.
sure.
We're both going to score over 120 points.
Do you think you'll outscore any of us? Us three.
Yeah.
Who?
You think you're gonna?
Wow.
You go to him right away.
Wow,
Bailey,
points to Bailey
why
right
not?
away.
Just
Why
All
not?
right,
Bailey
all
hurt.
right.
All right.
Have fun with your Will Disley.
Yeah, seriously.
I know. He's like the only one.
Is there any
Because
other
we have
option?
7 bench slots, and we're going to take that out next year.
Why? I like 7.
Because nobody trades, and everyone has all
gonna
of these
trade.
players. Yeah, one player for one player that they'll never start because they'll just sit on your bench.
Maybe you
Go
should have
Barber.
drafted better, then, I guess.
Yeah,
You can argue that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
I
argue
agree.
that a little bit.
I agree, you can argue that, but
But I do agree that I would like to go down a bench spot.
or
we'll-
3.
3? You're nuts.
1 and take
I don't
out
want
another defender. But anyway,
Yeah,
I'd actually be
hot
okay
takes.
with
All right.
that.
What do you guys got?
It's tough for me. I
Yeah, because
mean,
we just basically
tough 'cause
talked
you guys are
about
blind.
this in the dirty.
we did. We basically kind of went over all this.
Who did we pick? It was Burb over.
I think we did pick Burb over Paul
Oh.
this last time.
I'll go first on this one.
All right.
Yeah, what do you got?
I think with your flex spot, Demarcus Robinson. Last week it was, and 1 week it's Watkins. Now it's Robinson. Next week it could be Hardman. It could be blah blah
True.
blah blah blah. So it's such a toss up. Kenyon Drake at least gets. I can't even say volume.
No, you
actually.
can't even.
They're gonna be down a lot. I don't know. The flex spots could be like the worst things ever, or
Dude,
you
Kenyon
could
Drake's,
have a.
he's going up to freaking Green Bay. Get ready for that.
Yeah, but Dalvin just didn't work on them. Like, if they get it to the game script where they want it, then, I mean, it won't happen. But Ertz over Disley. I think
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a
Yeah.
bold prediction there.
hot take on that one.
No, yeah.
I think he's got you at receivers.
Go add player, search under tight end, see who comes up. Absolutely nobody, because everyone is on someone's bench.
Well, that's not my problem.
You're right, it's my problem.
I would go with Vernon Davis over your fucking
No, you wouldn't. Not with old man.
Yeah, I don't think.
Maybe
I'd go
Jimmy
Burb.
Graham, though, if he's fully healthy.
Dude,
Yeah.
that is...
He's a boomer bust though.
Yeah. He's either zero
Why
or
don't you
touchdown.
take a chance on Rudy? See how that treats
Absolutely
you.
not.
I'm
You were gonna say you were gonna go first.
a little Burb.
You're
Going with
Going
Burb.
Burb
You
because
go
you went
Burb?
against me. So fuck you all.
Vendetta type of vote there.
That's right. I'm not even looking at the matchups.
Where
I'm
it
going with Burb.
He's going with
His-
Burb as well.
His quarterback, Josh Allen, is playing Cincinnati this week, and I think that'll be the deciding factor.
Pretty sure they just got lit up last week. So
Yeah, they did.
That should be good for Josh.
But, Pittsburgh has been doing the best, right? Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to go with myself.
oh no way.
I'm shocked. But that will be the only vote for Paul Shackles on this podcast. There's a reason why we think he's in the dirty. I'm glad he came on today. I'll be honest with you guys.
This has been fun.
But Burb is going to take this one. Paul just has a dirty team. Burb is still pretty dirty, but
We both have a dirty team.
yeah.
Good
both
luck.
dirty
Good luck,
teams.
Burb.
So now the healing can begin.
Yeah. Now we can move on from that one and look at probably debatably matchup of the week. I think there's two of them that we debated, and we're going to go with this one first. It's Sam Getty versus Bezic.
Really, because Giddy helps that out with the matchup of the week.
Yeah, really, because
I
Bezic's
think
team isn't very good.
Bezic's team has stumbled quite a bit, but
When you look at it on paper, he's got some good players, though. I like
does.
Zeke. I've always liked Zeke.
Evans should
Mike
be
Evans,
good.
I'm a Mike Evans guy, too, so...
But you're also a Delvin Cook guy.
Of course.
Goddamn right.
I mean,
Are you?
it's hard to,
Doesn't sound like it.
It's hard to ignore Sam Getty's core.
Yes.
I like all 5 of the players.
David Johnson, Dalvin Cook, Diggs, Ingram, Watkins.
Yeah. And I like Galladay.
Galladay, too.
I like
Like, he
Galladay.
can be fine. He's
Galladay,
had a good week last week.
yeah. Galladay can be really good, actually.
And we always
so.
say his bench is blah, 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 but he doesn't need his bench this week. So,
Right, if we're
I
looking at
think-
benches, Bezik's got this one.
for sure. I mean, not by much, but he
you
doesn't
can't.
even have that great of a bench, to be honest with you.
He's got Cam Newton, so that's like -2 bench spots.
All right, sound guy. I don't think you've
Yeah.
started one yet.
Wow. I like the projections are literally right
Point
now at
one.
0.1, and I really like Delvin Cook, and I think he's just gonna be a dominant player this week again, and just do so much for Getty. But I don't think Diggs will, and
I don't think so either.
Sammy Watkins, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows with that?
I'm gonna go with Getty.
Kind of looked like you were leaning towards.
Yeah, you're talking about.
I'm gonna go
It's
with
like going down that road.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Exactly what he did right there. Paul, you wanna?
I'm going to go with Basic.
Wow. You want to justify it anywhere? Or you're just gonna
I
go
think
with it.
Ezekiel Elliott's going to run all over Miami. And
Yeah.
he'll catch those from Dak, a few of them, and that's all you'll need to overtake Dalvin and David Johnson. Mark Ingram, I don't think you'll
Against
see him
KC.
as much. He's not a good pass back.
No, but he's the guy, and like Casey's a good matchup against him.
Yeah, definitely. I think Mike Evans will. He should
Even
tear
carry
apart
on.
the
I think
Giants. He should.
he should. This should be his coming out. Like
Yeah.
for this year, they should focus more.
I think. Yeah, I'm just like worried about Galladay and Diggs on Getty's side, and Getty's not going to sub anyone in, so it's.
No, that's his team right there. Well, hopefully, I mean, he's. Oh, you're right. Getty probably be projected more points than, but Adrian Phillips is on the IR and he's projected 0 points.
Oh, that's
Hot take.
right.
So,
Hot take.
it wouldn't really look this close, actually. Getty would have more
And I hope
upside.
he realizes that.
I reminded him a few times already.
He'll
this
be
week,
reminded
so.
when he listens to the podcast, like he does every week on Saturday night.
Does he
True.
really?
No, I don't know.
God.
Who you guys got?
I'm gonna go with Beasley as well. I like Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't like Mark Ingram this week too much, but I didn't realize that you could go Kerryon Johnson there, and Mark Ingram looks like a solid flex.
Yeah, he's fine.
And then I think Mike Evans is the guy, and I mean it might hurt Godwin a little bit, but I think Mike Evans is gonna have some more catches. He's got to. He's got to.
Yeah, Giants defense is not good.
And maybe it'll be a coming out party for Kyler against. I'm going to Bees. Sorry, Sam Goody.
Yeah, I just like these matchups for Bees. I mean, you already touched on it. Zeke is just gonna go off against Miami. I think Evans
He should.
He should. He better. Mike Evans should go off. I actually think Hawkinson can probably put up numbers against Ingram.
Yeah, he didn't look that great week 2.
He did not, but he looked great week 1,
Right.
and I
What
still feel like he has a spot in that offense.
What are you talking about, man?
But if Hawkinson,
Someone you should have picked up last week.
yeah, seriously. If Hawkinson does have a good week, that means Galladay won't have that great.
Oh,
of a
that's a
week.
good point. I didn't think
And
about that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's just gonna help Bees and Kerryon Johnson. I think was it Malik? What's the fuck his name from the Eagles on the defensive line? It's like one of the best defensive linemen. He's out for like the year or something. Like
Yeah.
so that's gonna help
Malik
carry on a
Jackson.
lot. I think that's gonna be a good matchup now for him. And yeah, a little busy.
Wow. So Sam Getty, the guy that we have as number 3.
I got your back.
Derek Wan still got you. The sound guy still got you. I gotta say something. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening, Sam Getty, as always.
Yep, thanks.
And the last matchup we're gonna look at of week 3, matchup of the week probably. Dion versus John Pappas.
Which we pretty much already
1 and
knew
2.
already.
We've argued a lot of this. Does anyone want to make any other? We kind of see the future a little bit, like we
Yeah,
were
true.
saying. So that kind of, I
That's
think,
Wednesday night.
That tips the favor.
that
towards,
does. It does.
Dion a little bit.
Because 12 points isn't too bad.
Yeah,
Lenny
that's-
Walker getting almost 10 is kind of what you want,
from a tight end spot. Yeah.
especially Delaney Walker.
I feel like Fournette's going to get more than Mixon will.
Yeah,
Hey, you could argue that.
You could argue that for sure.
And then
Austin Eckler, I feel like, will get more than Fournette, but I don't know. Christian McCaffrey didn't really do much last week, and I don't know what happened there, so I'm just expecting
Yeah, now with the new quarterback,
Skeptical.
what happens with that offense a little bit? It could be one of those like early on where there's a bunch of 3 and outs. They don't know what's going on, and
I think they'll lean on McCaffrey a lot, though, and so I think he'll still have a good game.
Yeah.
you'll fall into points. We'll say that. I think I'll say that. They're obviously going to know to get McCaffrey, but he's going to walk into points because he's highly volumed.
Mixon has
That's a word.
to face a tough Buffalo defense.
Yeah, Pappas is just stashing McCoy too. Oh man, hot take.
You could play McCoy. I don't
Yeah,
know if he's
hot
fully
take.
healthy, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's fully healthy. Because if he is fully healthy, then yeah, I'd play him.
No, they said that he was doing perfect in practice.
He's questionable for Sunday's game. Man, DJ Chark too. Pappas is. I mean, this is the reason why these two teams are 1 and 2 right now. I mean, we like both the teams. Difficult decision. I think probably say a wash on QB. You might even give the edge they're both facing shitty teams, so maybe they both won't get a lot of points. But
True.
ODB is better than Edelman, Brandon Cooks, Tyler Boyd. You could probably. Derek. Are we?
What is this?
What world are you living in?
What the?
Julian Edelman, Tom Brady's go-to guy.
Yeah, I agree with Derek. You guys are fucking.
Over
Yeah, then I'll scoot over here a little bit. Yeah, that's fine.
Over here,
because
Drew.
it's
God, you
OBJ.
guys are looking right into the watch. You are looking right into it, and you're hypnotized, and you don't know what you're talking about.
How many points did Edelman have last week?
Doesn't matter. He's got the history.
Who did they
of Tom
play
Brady.
last
ranked-
week?
He's ranked 31.
He's got the
Against
history.
Miami.
with-
Right.
he's
They didn't need to do anything.
They don't have to do anything against the Jets either, and Jamal Adams is going to be back there just
The
hovering.
Jets are going to be a better.
Barely.
Derek, I'll change my name to whatever you want me to if frickin' Edelman gets more points than ODB this week.
Wow.
Oh, you take the bet.
I like it.
Straight up, just straight up like that.
No, I get to change your name if you.
My name's perfect.
I know.
You probably should
I like my name too. My name's really good for my team.
It's not worth it.
Yep, you're right.
Oh
All right.
my God.
Yeah, put
Alright,
that down because you know ODB's better.
Fine,
you know
fine, just do it. All right, My
Holy shit.
fucking genius of a name is
got
just
wild.
on stake.
At stake here.
Let's talk.
Wow.
Let's talk more
Wow.
about this.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so that was ridiculous, by the way. You are
Whatever.
You are the dumbest. You dropped
No,
Baker, so you are the dumbest.
That was dumb. I'm never gonna not admit that was stupid.
And now he's going to.
It's alright, we have 7
Yeah.
bench slots, so you can just pick up whoever.
There's plenty of room.
Bailey,
'Cause
you
there's nobody
want to
else to
say
pick.
who you got here? I
Yeah,
think.
I'll go first. I think it's Dion.
Dion, oh, do you?
I think his receivers are better than Pappas's. I think Pappas has him over Dion's, but I mean, you can still throw Aaron Jones up there, and you don't have to play Mixon. You can play Calvin Ridley, and
Hot
you
take.
can do some stuff.
Yeah, because
you know?
you can put in Ridley for Mixon. Jesus Christ, let's move on.
You move Mixon out, Aaron
This is the
Jones in,
last
flex
one.
for
Yeah.
Calvin.
I'm going
Derek.
with Pappas.
Derek's going to Pappas. Because of the bet? Is that the reason why?
No,
No?
I just think he has a better team.
It's a long stare down between Bailey and Derek.
It was.
Paul?
I'm going to go with Pappas.
Paul's going with
wasn't
Pappas as
looking.
well.
Nice.
I think...
The Julian Edelman side of the table is going with Pappas.
Well, I mean... Yeah, duh.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, we see a little bit of the future.
The wall
and
risk.
the future looks a little. I wouldn't say bleak. I wouldn't say good, but
Not bad.
it looks not bad. And I think the rest of his team can do.
Better hope Darren
a lot
Walker
better.
scores more than 9.9 points, which...
Against
Walrus.
Minnesota. Nah,
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm telling you guys, he's like the Jared Cook of this year, which if nobody else is getting attention, the Walrus will. Because he's the blanket. Other than Tyrell, and he's got a tough matchup.
Well, I like that this was such a debate. I mean, it's our top 2 matchups. I'm going with Dion, so just so we are aware.
Oh, okay.
Is the split down the middle. I think it's the only split down the middle that we've had. Yep, all of
year.
them.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we've never been able to split down the
I
middle.
guess,
We've
yeah.
only had 3
'Cause
there.
But yes, it is all year.
Wait, what?
All right.
That was fun.
But Dion's got it. We're probably going way over time anyway. Hopefully everyone listens to
No.
the end of this. That's the hope
An
anyway.
hour and 8.
Oh,
Yeah, hour and 8. Hey, you said about hour and 10.
I said
Oh, you said hour and 10. All right, all right.
I nailed it. I'm going to play
Pretty
this
good,
song
pretty
until
good.
it gets to 10.
Thanks for tuning in again. Appreciate everyone that listens.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Oh! Sometimes fantasy.
Yeah.